This is the Surly Grognards for October 5th, 2015. This is Peter Bowman, and as always, I'm joined by my good friend and co-host, Eric Carlson. How are you doing tonight, Eric?
I exist. I'm doing all right.
Excellent, excellent. It's October, Eric,
Yay!
which means we're coming up on that time of day, that time of year when things become spooky.
This it's really the best time of the year. Halloween is the best holiday. I mean, hands down.
It's up there. It's really up there.
There is absolutely no responsibility, and if you want, you could dress like a fucking lunatic, and no one can tell you no. Also, there's tons of candy.
The candy
It's
is
the best
pretty awesome.
holiday.
The candy's pretty awesome, I have to admit. About the only one I can make an argument with is Thanksgiving.
Yeah, Thanksgiving is pretty awesome too.
Of course, this in the United States, obviously, but
Right. All their holidays are crap.
And, but yes, Halloween's coming up, which is awesome. We'll probably talk about something vaguely Halloween related on the 26th.
Somewhat spookifying.
And I don't know what we'll talk about for this Halloween, but let's see, what you been up to?
Not a lot. I started playing MechWarrior Online again a bit recently, just because I was jonesing for the giant robots.
Stompy robots.
And I finally got around to starting Gravity Falls last night.
Yeah. I'm up through the most recent episode. Now I have to wait 2 weeks for the next one.
Yeah. It kind of sucked when
Damn
that
you,
happened.
Disney Channel.
Yeah. No, I feel your pain. I had the same problem with Steven Universe. Except Steven Universe is only 11 minutes long.
Whereas, Gravity
Gravity
Falls
Falls is yeah.
a full-length half-hour show. Well, 20-some-odd minutes, but...
Yeah, I'm up to Gideon's first appearance.
Ooh, Gideon.
Yes.
He's a recurring antagonist.
I've seen the one where he animates the giant statue of himself and then chases Mabel down.
That's the second half of a two-parter.
Is it? Okay.
Yes. Oh, lordy. You don't have the full context for that episode.
No, I don't.
Ooh.
But I know it involves a giant mecha Gideon chasing people.
That episode is great payoff for a lot of things.
Gotcha.
So you've seen the first episode with Gideon.
Right.
Is he's a great villain, honestly.
He really is. He's exactly the kind of guy you just kind of want to slap.
Yeah.
But is it ridiculously fun to watch? Rebuke? Is that even a word? Are you just making up words at me? I love Grunkle Stan. Grunkle Stan is great.
No, Beck, he has not met Bill yet. Bill shows up later in the season.
Yeah.
Stan is great.
Yes, Stan is awesome.
You find out you don't know how awesome Stan is yet, Eric.
I'm pretty sure Stan knows exactly about everything about what's going on.
I'm not going to spoil anything for you.
And I think Zeus might be my spirit animal.
Zeus?
Yeah.
It's actually Zeus.
Oh, is it Zeus? I thought it was
It's
Zeus.
short for Jesus.
Oh, okay.
You find out later his name is Jesus something or other Ramirez.
Okay.
You get to meet his abuelita.
I just assumed he was Greek.
Nope, he's Hispanic,
Okay.
and he's awesome.
Yes.
You also haven't got the full dose of Wendy yet. She's also awesome, though she has a much smaller role than Zeus.
Wendy's the cashier girl?
Yeah,
Yeah. I've seen a few other episodes out of order with her in it, and they've been pretty cool.
she's kind of cool. But yeah, Gravity Falls. I'm fully caught up on it. One of our regular viewers, Beck, in the chat, has described it as basically being... Let me get the exact wording, because the wording was great. Where is it? It's like a slightly toned-down Call of Cthulhu campaign that an older brother is running for younger siblings.
Yeah, I'd say that's apt.
It's sort of the same way that that Adventure Time is like a sort of a similar thing for Gamma World.
Gamma World, yeah. Adventure Time is totally a Gamma World campaign.
Oh, yeah.
And the gnomes are hilarious. I could not stop laughing when Mabel kicked a gnome and it vomited rainbows. Like, I just could not stop laughing. I had to stop the video.
I thought you'd find that funnier than I did. I thought it was funny, but I knew you would die laughing at that one. And I was right.
it like goes flying like 4 feet, like gets up, goes just pukes rainbows, and it's just hilarious.
So you see why I love the show, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, this is totally up your alley.
Yes! Completely and utterly. It's awesome. Oh, God. Yeah. So, I've been watching a lot of Gravity Falls, unshockingly,
Right.
because I've really enjoyed the show. It's another one of those great kids shows that has a lot of stuff for adults.
Yeah. No, definitely. I recently finished an anime called School Live,
Mm-hmm.
which okay, so I was in a bad mood and I want to watch something well animated with cute girls doing cute things for 15 minutes.
Sure, why not?
Because whatever. The first episode of this, sure, go. Oh, look, it's slice of life bullshit, whatever. Well animated cute girls doing cute things. Something's off here. Oh, the point of view character for this episode is completely delusional. It's the zombie apocalypse.
Oh dear.
Oh, now I have to finish this series.
Oh dear. Not what you expected, huh?
Not at all. I was like, oh, well, all right then. Beautifully animated, like seriously, gorgeously animated. Does a great job of getting around the censor thing by whenever they have to fight the zombies, they're like obscured by this weird sort of cloud thing. And because delusions play such a big part in the story, it's clearly the delusion of their bruiser character, because she's actually killing her old friends, and she doesn't want to acknowledge it. So she just imagines this cloud over them so they can get away from the censors. It's actually a very clever way to do it.
It is clever. Huh. Yeah, so most of my viewing has gone into Gravity Falls.
Yeah, I started Gravity Falls after I finished School Live. So
Yeah, I'm glad you're enjoying it.
yeah, it's one of those shows that I've seen like several episodes of and goes, this is really good. I should really just sit down and watch it. And now I'm finally getting around to doing it.
Yeah, and it's going to chew up a lot of your time.
Probably gonna, yeah. Fortunately, the episodes are just long enough. I don't feel the compulsion to just popcorn them the way I did with
Right, exactly.
That's the problem with both Adventure Time and Steven Universe. They're just long enough that you go, I can watch another 11 minutes. I don't have to be anywhere immediately. And then 12 hours have gone by.
Oh boy. So yeah, for the viewers out there, for the listeners out there, if you've not seen Gravity Falls, both of us recommend it.
Yeah, it's pretty damn good. And surprisingly well animated. Well, not that surprising. It's Disney.
Yeah, no, the animation in the intro is
it's gorgeous.
Gorgeous. I mean,
yeah,
like the show itself is well animated. The intro is stunning, and the imagery is just beautiful.
yeah. No, it's a beautifully animated show. Very well done. Like some of the best stuff I've seen in a while. Like I wish I could say that about Steven Universe, but Steven Universe cuts a lot of corners when they're not. When they can.
Well, yeah, they don't have as big a budget. I mean, it's just that
true.
simple. I mean, Gravity Falls is a Disney show, so they've got budget and they've got
but
Disney's animators. It's not a guarantee it'll be well animated, but
yeah, looking at you, some of this shit from the '90s.
yeah. But ooh, God, I've just adored Gravity Falls. I've been playing a bunch of other stuff too recently. In terms of games, I've been playing a bunch of this a little bit older game. It's not that old. I forgot what year it came out. Let me find this out. Gotta look up the year it came out. Crap. Never mind. I think it came out a couple years ago. It's called FTL Faster Than Light. It's a couple years. It's like 2 years old or so. It's sort of a. I was playing on stream right before the show actually, and finally got a second win. Whee! It's a roguelike sort of. It's a roguelike, but instead of sort of the normal thing, you're actually piloting a ship running away from the enemy fleet, trying to get word back to your command.
Oh, is this FTL?
Yes.
Okay, I've heard lots of good things about that.
It's real. I've been really enjoying it. It's a lot of fun. It's hard, but I finally gotten 2 wins in because you have to blow up the rebel flagship at the end, and that thing's a beast.
Right, right. Like, let me see here. Yeah, Battle or Mech Warrior. Wee.
Yeah, Mech Warrior. No, Mech Warrior. Mech Warrior Online is one of those games I really enjoy, in theory.
Yeah, no, it's totally. It's not quite your cup of tea.
No.
It's just close enough to make you hate it.
I don't actually hate it. It's close enough to annoy me. Basically.
Right.
And there are lots of little things about it that I basically I don't have the desire to play it enough to be able to buy the stuff in game through the in game cash thing fast enough to fully appreciate it. But the cash shop stuff's so expensive.
Yeah, yeah.
Because like all the mechs you can buy through the cash shop, but they're all very expensive. Like way overpriced.
It seems to be a problem with online games in general.
For a lot of free-to-play games, yeah, it is. Some do handle their online stuff better than others. I mean, if the stuff you were buying through the cash shop was purely cosmetic, it wouldn't be a problem at all.
Right.
Although it'd still be overpriced. I mean, honestly, they could stand to have more cosmetic options and not worry so much about pricing the stuff that actually you can use in the game as
the actual mechs and shit. Yeah.
Like if the mechs were like even half the cost, it'd be sort of reasonable. They'd still be pricey, but somewhat reasonable. I want to recommend Mech. I would love to recommend Mech Warrior Online to people, but I just can't.
Yeah, no, I'm sort of in the same boat.
Because there's so much about it that's really clever and neat, and it's. I guess the only other game that's sort of really comparable to it really is World of Tanks.
Yeah, it's a lot like World of Tanks, except awesome because it has robots.
Right. Because, and again, there are a bunch of sort of arena sort of war combat simulators, but like there's World of Tanks, all the World of games, but other, like World of Warships and World of Warplanes play differently because it's airplanes and seagoing
and battleships and
but there's also War Thunder, which is their airplane one, and Hawken, which is the other mecha one.
Yeah,
but Hawken plays so differently because
it's so entirely different.
It's much more arcadey.
Yeah,
which is not a bad thing.
Not at all. Something about Hawking doesn't quite scratch the itch though.
For you, yeah, or for me, really. But I get why people I've watched Hawking. I get why people who like Hawking like it.
Yeah, absolutely.
But not.
I totally get why they like it. And I cannot say no, you are dumb for liking this thing, and I kind of like it. But something about it just doesn't quite do it the way Mech Warrior does.
Right. And I want to like Mech Warrior, but there are two things standing in the way for me. As I said, the cash shop thing is one of the things. It's got a few play balance issues, although they may have fixed some of them since I last played. I don't know.
Yeah, I resolved to not pay attention or care. I have a lot more fun when I don't take the game seriously.
Well, yes, but when I sit down to play it, like I desperately, if the game if the game had player versus environment options, like you could like group up with your friends and fight bots.
Yeah, that'd be really awesome.
Even just like a normal arena fight against bots.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Would be a huge help. But there isn't one, so it's always PvP, which is not a bad thing in itself. But you get thrown in the deep end from the beginning. There's not really a good tutorial.
They've got a better one now. They've been redoing their tutorials.
Do they have an actual gameplay tutorial?
Sort of. You're still shooting stationary mechs, but it does a much better job of describing what's going on. And yeah, like there's an actual voiceover telling you what to do. It's actually relatively immersive. You stomp around and I think it's a T-bolt, and you shoot mechs, and it's like this is how you target. See that mech over there that you're targeting? It's got a weak right torso. Shoot it in the right torso. That's not the right torso, numbnuts. Shoot it in the right torso.
I may have to make a new account and try the tutorial out just to see how it is. The other problem that I had with it, I don't know if they fixed it, is oh god, because they have free to play mechs,
Yes.
but they're generally vastly inferior to what anything else you can do with a mech that you've actually taken the time to buy stuff for. Even just and I'm not talking about like buying stuff from the cash shop. I'm talking about like saving up cash to buy a particular chassis and equip it the way you want it equipped.
Yeah.
And that's actually a problem, I think.
No, I'll agree with you there. I haven't bothered to even look at it. To look at those things because, I have my huge stable of mechs. I haven't looked at what the trial mechs are.
Right.
The clans ruin everything because of the fucking clans.
Yeah, I'd agree with that, but
I hate the clans. I really do.
I've not played against clans. I did not play since they put the clans in. But my prediction was I have no idea how they're going to put the clans in without completely ruining the game.
From what I can tell from playing against it, clans are a problem, but not nearly as big as they could have been.
Well, sure, because they're not complete. Because the people there are not morons. It's just that I think they chose the absolute wrong era to set the game in.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Like if they had gone with a 3025 era, Succession War era, just like game where you could stomp around in old tech mechs, you wouldn't have all the bizarre technology that breaks the game. They wouldn't have had the problem with ECM because that wouldn't have been an issue. I don't know if they fixed it yet, but
ECM's a lot better than it was. I also think that our mutual friend completely overwrought just the effects of ECM. But
kind of. It does. He did and he didn't. I mean, it's. But yeah, like having played, it's like my gut reaction was the game was better without it.
Yeah.
It's that simple. I mean,
the game's matured a lot, but then they added the clans. And the clan mechs aren't nearly as bad as they could be. It's still, you don't want to be in front of a direwolf. Or Daishi, which is its proper name. I don't know why they use the clan names. No one uses the clan names. Except for filthy clanners, and they're terrible.
Some of them are good. Some of the clan names are really good.
No, all clan names are terrible because they involve the clans, and the clans are bad.
Okay, sure, whatever. Oh God, but yeah, the other problem I have with it, like the trial mech thing, like honestly, if you're of a certain the fact that you can be in a trial mech and be dropped into games with people playing like more tweaked out mechs is an actual problem.
No, I agree. I absolutely agree there.
And they at least did a semi decent job with matchmaking for a while. But
there's also a little bit of the. There's also a little bit of just the pug lottery. Like, how stupid are your teammates?
Yeah, well, that's going to be a given in any game of any online arena shooter type thing or on any game like that. Multiplayer online game where you're at the mercy of matchmaking.
Yeah,
it's just that's a given. And it's in team-based games. It's like, I don't know. The other problem is that, at least when I was playing, there's a significant number of people who just, all they want, literally all they wanted was, basically deathmatch. And the game, they didn't really have deathmatch. I don't know if they do yet, but...
They do, and it's the least fun of the matches.
Well, yes, because... Deathmatch...
Never give idiots what they want.
Well, the thing is, a deathmatch type game would be fine if it wasn't Mech Warrior. And, deathmatch games are fine when you have, respawns.
Which you don't have in Mech Warrior.
Right. So you need an actual objective, in my personal opinion. Because otherwise, like, if there's literally once you take a couple losses, there, if in a death match in a team-based game like that, you basically have no hope. It starts spiraling out of control. You need to have some other objective to win. Also, you need to have a reason to not just go run off and hide and try not to get killed. Like, you know,
Yeah,
you need to have a way to win without when the outnumbered the losing team just bugs out and refuses to fight.
yeah, and that's something I always hate about deathmatch.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that just fuck you guys.
But yeah, I so like the base objectives thing was basically capture the flag effectively. The baseline sort of scenario that they had. Although I stand by the fact that I think that the other one that I can't remember the name of ever, the one with the multiple capture points that you take and you try to get points by holding them for periods of time.
Yeah, I like that one
I
honestly.
forget the name of that mode. But when people actually play that mode as like anything other than deathmatch, like play it to like try the objective, try to take the objective to try to win by points, it's actually a really good mode. Because you have multiple things to think of. You have to like go. It's like, oh god, they're taking that point. We have to go retake it, etc. Also, they had to get better at map design, which they've been doing from what you and everyone else who I know played.
Yeah, no, they've definitely been getting a lot better at map design. They've been redoing a lot of their maps. But my first time in Forest Con, I was like, where the fuck am I? Why is it so beautiful? I'm totally distracted by these fucking ferns. Holy crap, they've got, like, ferns sitting between the toes of my Atlas. Why is my Atlas on fire? Oh, I should be shooting people.
Well, I mean, the problem that I had was just like the way, like, was it the Ice Planet one?
Oh yeah, that one definitely needs a redesign. They haven't redesigned that one yet.
Because that stupid broken dropship hill thing in the middle just
It kills the flow.
it completely kills the flow because some people just like, oh god, I can't. It's just like it ends up like both teams end up just sort of lining up on either side of it and doing nothing for like.
What always ends up is one team ends up in the pocket between that and the city, and the other team is looking for ways to assault them over the friggin' death zone that is the area between the pocket and the hill and that city block.
Right.
And yeah, it's poor map design, and the fight's always the same.
Yeah.
So it always comes down to can we close on them before they blow us up?
Can we lure them into making a mistake and get them to come up over the ridge so we can pick them off on our own?
Right.
It's like that's not interesting or fun. I don't know. It's
Yeah, no, Frozen City's just a bad map.
that's a bad map, and the other city one, the spaceport one.
Right. That one's not so bad. They redid that one also.
Did they make it bigger?
Yes.
Oh, thank God. That was like fighting in a shoebox. I mean, oh my God.
Yeah, first time I dropped in that, it's like, where the hell am I? I don't recognize this map. This must be new. Stomp, stomp, stomp. Oh, another city map. Cool. Stomp. Wait a minute. Oh my God, they added like 50% to River City.
Yeah, River City. Like,
Yeah.
that map is like, wow, this map is... It's a really cool map conceptually, but with the extended range weapons, like the RPBCs, you could hit the other opposing team in their drop zone.
Yeah.
That's a terrible design choice. And it was sort of okay. It was sort of okay when the game was 8 versus 8. But then when it went up to
12,
when it to 12 to 12, it just became completely cramped. It's like, ugh. So the fact they've increased it by 50% would be a godsend. That would make the map so much better. Also, I wish there were. I actually thinking about it. I think it'd be kind of neat if they actually had different sort of encounter sizes. You could play with like smaller numbers of players.
Yeah. No, that'd be really cool.
Like a lance on lance fight on a small map would be kind of neat. 4max versus 4max.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. That would be over real fast, though.
Yeah, it would be. Well, it depends. I mean, again, if they did the whole sort of dropship thing where you actually could, like, if your mech was killed, you could drop with one of your other mechs up to a certain number of times.
That's how they're doing the community warfare, which I haven't tried at all. But apparently, you select a stable of mechs up to a certain tonnage, and
Okay.
when one mech dies, the other you can drop in one of the other ones.
That's cool. I like that.
Yeah.
They should use that more often.
But unfortunately, the whole community warfare thing involves Yeah, there's the reason I haven't played it is because the match matchmaking is weird there because you go, I will join this assault on this planet, or I'll defend this planet, and I'll wait half an hour for other people to show up in the queue for it. Now you know what? Fuck this.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah,
It's a conceptually neat idea from what I've heard about the community
it's
warfare
a
thing.
really cool idea. I love the idea, but the problem is, yeah, the problem is that because it's you don't select I am attacking this region, I am attacking this planet, who's coming with me, it's not going to drop till someone actually decides to defend it.
Right,
So again, the best solution there, if you're actually playing to take territory, is to not fight.
right. I want to like MechWarrior Online. I really do, but you know.
Right.
Well, all right. So let's see. So you've been playing MechWarrior Online
Yep.
because honestly, despite all of my complaints, it's still a giant robot stomp, 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 shoot, 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 boom game.
Yeah, with wonderfully customizable robots
Yep.
that fill a tremendous amount of different roles. Like you want to be quick and a quick zappy shooty assassin, get a Raven or a Jenner, or the fucking plague that is the Arctic cheetah, which is a mech I don't recognize. Their hitboxes are broken at the moment, so they're very very popular.
Of course they are,
Yeah,
because duh.
because duh. That does not mean that when you do occasionally land an AC-20 shot, it does not explode spectacularly into flinders. Like, there's nothing quite as beautiful as having the busted light mecha of the month come running over up behind your Atlas, go, ha! I'm shooting your ankle. You can't hit me because I've got broken hitboxes. Boom, flinders. You took all your armor off to fit on more pulse lasers, didn't you?
Well, yes. Yeah, I don't know. I have not played MechWarrior Online in a long while, so I may dust it off again at some point and try it again.
Right.
I don't know.
Well, we'll see how long before I get sick of it and stop playing. That's
Yeah.
generally how these things work.
Oh God. Oh, so Eric,
Yes.
you and I both have. We talked a little bit about this, sort of in chat, sort of text chat. But I did want to touch on a little bit about this at some point, because we both play Star Trek Online a fair bit every now and
Yes.
then. I've been haven't played as much recently because I've been playing Elder Scrolls Online a lot. Although I haven't been playing that a lot recently either. I've been
Yeah, I should get back into Elder Scrolls considering I bought that recently. Also Star Trek because Star Trek is awesome. It involves me being a Klingon.
right. So, but we've both finished they have finished the Iconian War story arc.
Ah, yes.
And so as a general rule of thumb, I know for a lot of players, the writing in like storyline quests, in quests and such, doesn't really matter that much for a lot of players because they don't really feel the need to read them and such because they're mostly interested in the gameplay, and that's fine. That's not me. If there's writing in there, I want to read it, and I'm hoping it's going to be good.
Right.
Because I like stories, and I like stories in MMOs.
I also really like stories in MMOs. I think stories are great. I think MMOs are a great way to tell stories. Potentially.
Potentially, yes.
Not
Some of
often
them
done
do it
well.
better than others. But yeah, so I was playing. So the most recent arc that they added, the Iconian War arc, has been bad.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I'll agree with that.
Like the writing has been across the board not good, and they drew on one of for a lot of the inspiration for like the latter half. They drew from the Year of Hell 2-part episode from Voyager, which is one of those things I look at and I go, but why?
Yeah, why would you do that?
That was not a good 2-parter.
Part of the big problem with the Iconian arc that I had was that it never felt like you were in a desperate battle to save the galaxy from the Iconians. You never felt that sense of urgency. Like, oh, I'll do this week's mission. Oh, okay, cool. Guess I'll go back to whatever else I was doing.
Well, that's because they've been doing with the featured mission thing, where they release a mission like once a month, roughly.
Yeah.
I think you get more of that feel if you played it straight through.
I guess, but there's still times where you're not going to immediately do that, and if they had Iconian alerts the way they have for Tholians or Borg,
It would help.
that would help a lot, honestly.
It would also help if they had a few more Iconian SDF type things,
Yes.
as opposed to having 3.
Although the 2 assaults on Kronos are pretty awesome.
Yeah, they're good missions.
I actively enjoy those.
I'm not as fond of the ground one as I am the space one, but yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm also not as fond of ground combat as I am of space combat. So,
Well, that's a given. It's a good ground combat SDF, which is saying something.
it's a tolerable ground combat SDF. You're still fighting the Heralds, who are among the most just unfun enemies to fight in any MMO I've fought in a while.
Yeah.
They're just a little bit too gimmicky. But that's true in space, too, so, yeah. I don't know,
Yeah,
but...
Yeah, the Iconians are actually very infuriating. But yeah, I disliked the writing for it. I was waiting for them to pop something awesome. I was like, they've done good story arcs before. They can do something awesome here. Where is it? Come on, guys. Where is it? Really, Year of Hell? Okay, but this might not be terrible.
No, it's terrible.
It's terrible. This is guys, come on. Really?
Yes, the History Eraser Beam. Yeah. So, yeah. And so, but they've ended it recently. And the last version.
Oh my god, the last mission was so irritating. There's a lot of interesting stuff in there.
Yep.
But I did not buy the fucking immortal 200,000-year-old energy beings are cowed into stopping their conquest of the galaxy and wreaking their vengeance because we were nice to them once.
Well, to be
I
fair,
don't buy it.
to be fair, Eric, it's not that we were nice to them once. It's that from everything that you can from what the story indicates is that the reason the Iconians survived that assault 200,000 years ago was because of us. The species would have been wiped out.
200,000 years ago is because we told Sealef, fucking don't shoot the Iconians. They are not genocidal maniacs yet, and I won't punish people for things they will do.
Right.
Or at least that was me.
Yeah. But yeah, that's my point. Is that they would not have survived if it hadn't been for us. And so they do feel the Iconians are most of the Iconians, with one exception. Their lunatic Insano one. Who was kind of a lunatic back in the past.
Yeah.
No, I'm not saying the writing of this was good, but it was better for the most part than a lot of the rest of the arc. And also, it does suffer the fact that they literally compressed 3 missions into 1.
Yeah.
Literally, it was supposed to be 3 total missions, and they were getting the impression that everyone hated the fuck out of the arc and wanted it over with.
They weren't wrong.
No. So they went in squish. So that should have been 3 missions. It should have been broken up into 3 separate missions, which would have given them more time to develop the Iconians' reaction, I think. Which would have helped. But mostly, I'm just happy it's over with.
Yeah, and I still find it really. I don't bind it, and I buy the ending, and I find it very. I don't buy the ending. I don't like that time travel is involved in the first place.
Yeah, I like it better than using History Eraser Beam, but yeah, I agree.
So yeah, I don't like that his time travel is involved. I don't like that it's the Iconians have never encountered compassion before in their eons of existence. Seriously, I don't like that it's downright condescending. The way it ends. I'm just really, you expect me to buy this tripe, this saccharine bullshit? Really?
Well,
yeah, I'm saying I really hated the ending mission.
Yeah, I don't. The thing
there
is,
are good things there. I like that.
I'd say about half the missions is actually quite good.
Yeah, no, it's just that it's completely ruined by the ending for me.
See, I don't. The thing is that the ending needs a little bit of tweaking, but there are two big things. Is that you did return to them the thing,
Yeah, you returned the MacGuffin thing to them
which they thought was lost. Like, you know,
forever. Yeah,
right. So, okay. Right, so we've just handed them the thing that can save their species entirely. Like, they literally had no way to save their species at this point. And we just handed it back to them. So, okay, good. That's part of the reason they... I would have been willing to accept, okay, them saying, okay, at this point, fine. You've given us the thing back, and you're apparently the person who saved us in the first place. Great. And that means that amongst you people are people who do not completely suck. Therefore, we will agree to a ceasefire. We're going to go back to, and we're going back to Iconia, and we will hole up there until we decide what the fuck we're going to do.
Do not come back.
Right.
Yeah.
Do not bother us.
But instead they're like, oh, you have humbled us with your No! Just going, we clearly need to rethink things, and you've given us the MacGuffin. The MacGuffin we thought was lost to the time of MacGuffin. Well, this bears some thought. We declare a ceasefire. We're holding back up in our Dyson sphere. Don't come near. Bye.
Right. Well, honestly, the biggest problem with the story for me is how quickly they go from being really nice, friendly people to, okay, that's it. We're going to destroy the rest of the universe.
Yeah.
Like, seriously, they're like, okay, we're going to go through the gate and rebuild for the next 200,000 years and destroy everything.
And now you're evil.
It's like, really? That's like, I know Taket is an asshole, but I mean, you're going to buy Taket's lines that fast?
And to be fair, the ancient Iconians were kind of condescending douche-butt nozzles.
Sure.
And I do not think the ancient Iconians were nice guys. They're condescending douche nozzles, and they gene-engineered a sapient race to use as pets.
Oh, yes.
Because they were bored.
Well,
that's
actually,
and that's no better than what the friggin' Dominion did, and we were expected to revile them for their
the implication.
The way they treated.
I didn't get that they'd taken an already sentient race and made them their pets. My read from it was they uplifted
them, which is exactly what the Dominion did with the Jem'Hadar and the Vorta.
Yeah, except that it's a little bit different, but yeah. First off, they were not addicting the heralds to a horrifically addictive substance like they did with like Ketracel White.
Right. So
there's that. They did not declare themselves the gods of these species of the heralds. The heralds did that themselves. And that's a little bit like the Iconians talked
is something that they could easily disabuse the heralds of themselves if they wanted to.
Sure. Again, they're an ancient, very powerful species. Their heads are up their asses. I'm not denying this, but they are far less bad than the founders, at least at that point. Also, I will say this: the other thing I liked about the mission was the fact that though I was also annoyed by it, is that someone finally had the idea of, hey, maybe we should get the Dominion involved in this.
Yeah.
Because the Dominion will not want to put up with the Iconians.
Immediately, they're not even solids. We can deal with solids.
They're like, wait, what? There's someone out there who wants to just conquer and destroy everything, and it's not us? Well, that's annoying.
Fuck those guys.
Wait,
that's our job.
They are definitively going to be coming, because we have data that they're going to wipe out the Dominion. You recover that in one of the much earlier missions. That's not even part of the arc.
Yeah.
Someone at this point, once we realized what the Iconians were doing, should have gone, "Hey, Dominion, these people are out here. They're going to come for you. Now you can wait for them to come wheeling through us and wipe us all out, and then they'll have all of this sector space for more raw materials to come after you with, or you can help us."
Yeah.
And the founders, who are not morons, will go, all right, well, when you may need a little bit more proof of how powerful, okay, yeah, all right, yeah.
Or maybe we'll just wait just long enough that you are thoroughly weakened, but we can still beat them. Because that's totally what the founders would do.
Probably. But, after the reveal with the parasites and the Vaudoir, I think their reaction at that point would have been, okay, these are people we can't trifle with.
Yeah.
Also, they would have they would also probably disabused everyone of the whole concept of using the time weapon. No, that's a terrible idea.
That's a terrible idea. Why would you do that?
I don't care how
I
many...
will say that I like that the Klingon was the one who was advocating for no genocide.
Well, yes.
But listen, these guys aren't what we were led to believe in the legends. They haven't done anything wrong yet. I'm not comfortable wiping people out for stuff that they will do. And I like that. I like that they use the Klingon, particularly because the Klingon was not smart in his persecution of the war.
No, he's a terrible, terrible strategist. He might be a good tactician, but oh god, do not let him
He's
run
not
that.
a good strategist. Yeah.
Well, the thing is, the character is an intelligence officer.
Yeah.
That's the thing that gets me. It's like, why is he in charge?
Yeah. Yeah.
Why did you send one of your actual war leaders for this? Have him
It's not
advise
like you
him.
have a shortage of them. You get the Klingon fucking Empire.
Yes! The amount of bad storytelling in that arc is amazing.
Yeah.
Like there's the whole okay, well, here's this thing where the one scenario that looks like it might do something to actually possibly work with the history eraser beam. All right, so it'll involve basically it might restore it. For our analysis, it will actually end up restoring Romulus. We should probably run this by the Romulan Republic, who are our allies. So we're going to talk to a starship captain.
Yeah.
And she's the one who gives us the yes or no thing. To which my reaction is, she doesn't have the rank. No.
She doesn't. Yeah, she has got nowhere near the right amount of authority for that.
Why are you not sending word back to Datan?
Yeah.
You know, the person,
They've
their
got a
leader.
fucking elected council. Come on, guys.
But no, we're going to talk to one starship captain. Now, she is an awesome character. She's great.
Yeah, she's pretty cool.
But no, you don't talk to one Romulan about this. Yeah, it'll bring back bring back Romulus, but it'll also therefore bring back the full power of the Tal Shiar.
Right.
This seems potentially not good. Also, everyone sort of just ignored the line, and there's a noticeable uptick in Borg activity on the Romulan front. Wait, what? How is that why is this a throwaway line? That's uptick in Borg activity is never a throwaway line, ever.
No.
And see, yes, technically speaking, the Borg are less advanced and less advanced than the Iconians. So yes, they're a threat that is a bit easier to deal with, in theory. But this should be concerning to you.
It should be massively concerning because while the Iconians will wipe you out, the Borg will devour you.
It's debatable which is worse.
Yeah.
They're both really bad, though.
Double plus on good.
Like, honestly, the scenario where the Dominion conquers everything is less bad than the Borg taking over.
Yes. Considerably so.
In one of these, your species will probably survive. And the other, either the Iconians will wipe everybody out, or the Borg will absorb everybody.
This is all bad. This is double plus bad. This is so bad that Newspeak does not have a phrase for it.
Yeah. Although, I will say this, I did get a giggle out of killing Borgified at Kiev.
Yes.
That amused me.
Although, how did friggin' erasing the one friggin' transwarp conduit, change everything so that Romulus is back to being blown up and the Borg are back where they're supposed to be? I know, they needed a fucking MacGuffin to get out, but...
It's almost like that episode was written really badly.
Yeah, no shit.
Oh, wait, it's like the entire arc was written badly. Ugh. Which is a bloody shame because the Delta Quadrant arc, despite being too padded, is actually good.
Yeah. No, I'll agree with that. Like I said, they can do good arcs when they try. But yeah, I think the Iconian arc suffered from them trying to be too epic, but not sure how to go about doing that.
Yeah, well, we're going to the final confrontation with the Iconians. Okay, why? Do we really need that right now? No?
Yes.
Okay, well, the Iconians apparently, after all this, the Iconians are apparently buggering off back to Iconia, except for Taket, who is going to keep threatening the rest of the galaxy, which is why they can justify having the keeping the SDFs and such.
Yeah.
And I'm okay with that. That's fine. Having one of them go, I'm going to try to conquer you anyways.
Fuck you guys. I'm going to keep doing my thing because you guys are all stupid. I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I'm fine with that too. And honestly, it made sense. Taket is kind of a loony.
Yeah. I think she really lost it after she lost her arm.
Well, yes.
Oh my god, a pitiful primitive meatbag cut off my arm. That cannot be allowed to stand.
Well, between that and then we actually was killing off one of them, the stupidest fucking goddamn Iconian ever. I'm gonna keep trying to power my ship with these portals and stuff, and I keep losing power, so the immortals might actually possibly kill me. Okay, when you're down and nearly dying, don't come back. Just abandon the ship. You can do this.
No, she was down and nearly dying. It's like, okay, for the last of my essence, I summon my sisters because suicide.
Why don't you just leave? Leave. Recuperate energy. You'll be fine. Go back to them. Tell them, okay, look, they're actually getting kind of dangerous. Maybe we should, like, think of something.
Right.
Also, they should never really put themselves in the front line since there are 12 of them or 15 or whatever it is.
Oh, I'm okay with that, honestly, because of the degree of hubris involved with the Iconians. Like, the idea that we could never actually harm
The
them.
second Taket lost her arm,
Yeah, fair enough.
at that point they should go, no!
Yeah, okay.
We've got the Heralds of the Lachi, and they're doing fine. Why do we need to put ourselves in the front line ever? They're the stupidest dying race I've ever seen.
Yeah. You know what? I have a sword of Kalis. Forged by Kalis in the same stupid fires. It looks the same. Why can't I use that to stab an Iconian?
Because you're not nearly as cool as Kalis.
I am cooler than Kalis. I have an eye patch.
Oh, God. Actually, thinking about it, are there any other sort of, like, games like that you've played at all recently, like the last couple of years, where the ending's been been as unsatisfying as like you've had a storyline that's been that unsatisfying? I'm curious.
Mass Effect 3's ending.
Okay, sure. I was thinking more. I'm not just thinking about the ending, but like the actual storyline being that.
Oh, not really, because I usually, like, once I determine that it's not doing it for me, I just don't. Oh wait, when we were doing MMO Fridays.
Ah.
That fucking, like, that goddamn fucking dryad. Fuck her.
Right, from Forsaken World.
Yeah.
Yeah,
fuck her.
I'm not just talking about like MMO stuff, but like what sort of what bad stories have you run into in video games? I'm curious.
There are parts of Shadowrun Returns that I was like, oh, this is stupid. The only way they could save this is the Universal Brotherhood. Oh, it's a Universal Brotherhood! Okay, I'm back in! Trying to think of other things. What have I... The Transformers, like, Fall of Cybertron game. It's a really fun game, but the story is not very good. I don't remember much of the story, which tells you all about it.
Right. Honestly, the main story of Fallout 3 is kind of shit.
I don't really remember it, which I guess should tell you everything about that.
It's sort of mediocre for most of it, and then the ending happens, and it's really fucking stupid.
Oh, the first Borderlands.
Oh, yeah, well, there's a story there?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, lordy. It's the ending of that game. The ending in particular of that game is so bad that they joke about it in the intro to Borderlands 2. And all they found were tentacles and disappointment. Which is, that's actually literally.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Oh God! And a bunch of the DLC in Borderlands in Fallout 3 is also pretty bad story wise.
Yeah.
Like the pit's really shit. I don't know. It's astonishing how much better the writing is in New Vegas compared to Fallout 3.
Yeah, no, I can't disagree there.
Though honestly, Bethesda's not really known for compelling storytelling.
I don't know. The main story arc in Skyrim I rather enjoyed.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Dude, you have to go and learn dragony goodness and then find
you get to be a powerful badass, but like the actual story is kind of idiotic.
Dude, I go to the afterlife and I have to defeat a dragon god who is eating the souls of all the friends I've lost over the course of the story. That's pretty damn awesome.
Okay, just that it's It's just so settled down by the fact that everybody in Skyrim is pretty much a flaming moron. Like everybody,
Yes.
outside of
yes.
like Jarl Balgruuf, who's like the only sane man in a world of idiots.
I can't argue that. I really can't. I felt bad for overthrowing him.
See, that's the thing. It's like literally the only time whenever I play the game, I go Imperial because fuck that. I'm not screwing over Balgruuf. Like yes, Skyrim. Like if I play another time as an Ord, I'm not siding with the Stormcloaks because fuck those guys.
Yeah, first time, my first playthrough, I was like, and I will side with the Stormcloaks, because fuck yeah, Vikings. You guys are kind of racist, aren't you? You guys are also dupes for the fucking elves, aren't you? You guys are
Morons
dumb.
and assholes. Like what? I can't remember their leader's name off the top of my head.
Ulfric? I want to say
Ulfric. Yeah, it's Ulfric. Yeah. Oh my god. Like the Imperials, like their general, whatever his name. He's not the sharpest knife in the drawer.
By a long shot.
But he understands, having to build, build alliances and how to, work together with people. And also, he's aware that yes, we're being we have to work with the Thalmor, but that's because they've got a knife to our throats, and we're looking for a way to get out of it.
Yeah. And yeah, just.
And you people are not helping.
Yeah, and fuck the fucking Thalmor,
yes.
in every possible
Nobody
way.
likes the Thalmor. I'm sorry. Just
the fact that they're a faction in ESO, and that people play them, I'm like, well, clearly all you care about are elves and cats, because you are clearly the bad guys, and not even the cool kind of bad guys.
yeah. Like honestly, if it wasn't the Aldemari Dominion, I'd be like, but to be fair, it is the Dominion a long time ago, so they might be less awful.
Maybe.
I've not played enough of this stuff to see how they act. I've only played in Daggerfall so far, and I will say this: the Breton nobles are kind of dicks and morons. A lot of them.
Yeah.
Like the High King, he's kind of awesome.
Yes, no, he is. But everyone else is kind of dicks and morons. But to be fair, they kind of get called on it by the other members of the Daggerfall Covenant. Like the orcs will regularly go, "You guys are idiots."
Sure. But they're a bunch of nobles you end up doing side quests for. You're like,
Have you played the Mages Guild stuff up quests where you're working for a Shabba Dabba Ding Dong?
I've done the first two.
Have you been to the one where he sets up the proxies for the packs as a play, and you have to go and be part of his play?
Not yet. I've not gotten that far.
Okay.
I've only done the first two.
The way he sets up the Ebonheart Pact is hilarious. It's just. He describes it as a bunch of people that hate each other but are now all friends and family, and I don't buy it for a minute.
Oh, lordy.
By the way, Shabba Dabba Ding Dong, or whatever his name is, fucking hilarious.
God, what is his name? The Daedra?
Yeah.
Crap, what's his name?
The Daedra Prince. Shabba Logoth?
Someone in the chat will know. The Daedra Prince of Badness. I know there are people in the chat who would know his name. For a fact, because they've watched me playing, and they're fans of the character, and I don't blame them.
Awesome.
He is a well done antagonist. Sheogorath.
That's it.
Thank you, Beck.
And now the Aldemari Dominion. Elves and cats. Never liked them much. Too fuzzy and fancy.
Like literally, the only reason I play Aldemari is for the cut sheet, honestly.
Yeah,
And I'm not even someone who dislikes elves. I just don't like the elves in Elder Scrolls.
yeah. The I kind of dig the races in the Ebonheart Pact, but yeah, I'm kind of like, from what I understand of the lore, you guys should be trying to kill each other all the time. Like, the Aragornians should be trying to kill the fucking Dark Elves because, that whole slavery thing.
Right.
And they still treat them like crap. The Dark Elves should be, like, trying to put down the Nords because, raiding all the fucking time.
Right.
And the Nords should be like, this is great. Everyone's fighting all the time, and they're fighting us. I am having the best time ever.
Yeah. I've not played there yet either. I should make a character in that.
I made a character there because fucking Vikings.
Yep.
And like just sort of wandering around the first capital city before heading off on the starter quests, and like talking to an Aragonian who looks down on our luck. It's like, hey, what's going on? Oh, nothing much. I have the best vegetables here in the market. Clearly, you can see for yourself. But no one will pay the prices they're worth because I can't sell them without cutting into my profits because no one will buy from Aragonians.
It sounds like, oh.
Here,
Yeah.
have my 5 gold that I have left.
I feel terrible. I like the Argonians, too. They're neat.
Yeah, I like the lizards. The lizards are cool.
Like,
And,
the leader of the Fighters Guild is pretty awesome.
Yeah. What's her name? Like Sees All Colors or
Yes.
something like that? Yeah. Which is just a cool name.
It's a great name, and she's pretty badass. Apparently knows magic.
Well, surprise, surprise, it's an Elder Scrolls game. Everyone knows magic. That farmer down the street, he knows lightning bolt.
Like the Elder Scrolls games, their strength is not their storytelling; it's their world building.
Yes.
That's
That's damn straight, hands down the truth. That's
Bethesda?
Bethesda. Yeah, in general though, like
Yeah.
they do great world building and mediocre storytelling and bad programming.
I do like I love the world building they've done in the Elder Scrolls games.
Yes.
And I enjoy Skyrim a fair bit, and I've been enjoying ESO.
Absolutely.
Actually, ESO's storytelling is pretty good, but that's also not Bethesda doing the writing, so
Yeah, yeah. I'm not sure where you are, but the story arc with the vampires is pretty good.
I'm not sure I've gotten to the vampires yet.
Okay.
God, I'm like level. I don't remember where I am right now, but I've just I've been dealing with the Daedra cult of nightmares and such.
Okay, yeah, I finished that and moved on to the vampire story arc
I haven't quite finished that.
and the next zone. Okay.
I keep meaning.
But yeah, that was pretty cool because it's the whole. Oh, yep, you totally thwarted my plans. Totally thwarted my plans. Hey, have you checked on your king lately? Oh no, you thwarted my plans. You thwarted my plans for the king. Checked on the Thieves Guild lately? She's just over and over again. Fuck you, bitch.
Yeah, I think I'm at the point where I have to go to try to get the favor of Azura.
Right, yeah.
That's the bit I'm at now. Because fine, I'll go get the. Fortunately, I'm playing a Daedra summoning sorcerer, so I'm like, get the favor of a Daedra. Yeah, fine, whatever. Azura's one of the not particularly objectionable ones, so fine. I don't actually have a problem with this. It's like, fine, yeah. Look, I've got a Clanfear and a Windfury, or whatever they're called, following me around. Okay, sure.
Yeah, I was sort of like, well, can I hit it with a hammer? Yes. All right.
Yeah.
Can I hit it with a stick? Yes. Then that's within my skill set. The orc armor in ESO has really started to grow on me. I really like the high collar on it.
Yeah.
and yeah, like I thought I would hate it, but it's really starting to grow on me.
Cool. Now, ESO's a neat game. I really do enjoy
Yeah.
it. And despite the complaints we both made about Star Trek Online's most recent story arc, we both like Star Trek Dark Online.
Yes,
For
absolutely.
all of its faults, and it has them.
Yeah, it's does not mean it's not a good game at all.
No,
It's actually a really good.
There's a
game.
really good game hiding beneath the various bits of fault on top of it. It's not even really hiding; it's there. It's just sort of like wearing it's wearing
It's wearing a really ugly coat.
a really ugly coat and a dirty beat up hat,
Yeah,
and it hasn't shaved in like a month.
but any game where you get to be a Klingon flying around in a bird of prey is like pretty awesome.
It's a good start.
Or a giant space lizard, with a battle cruiser.
Honestly, it's set in the Star Trek universe, which is a cool universe, and they do a good job at making it feel like Star Trek for the most part.
Yes, absolutely.
They occasionally screw up, but
Some of the shared story arcs, I'm like, but I'm a Klingon. Why can't I just slap the stupid bitch to give and make her give me the thingy? Why do I have to run all over the place trying to get her a fucking drink? Yeah, I'm still annoyed by that.
or why it's like, okay, look, you get your nerve tonic. What is a nerve tonic? Tell me what you want in it.
Yeah,
Thank you.
even
Here.
the Gorn. I'm like, yeah, okay, fine. I'm a patient space lizard. I can figure this out and get it for you. That's fine. Well, the goddamn fucking Klingon. Klingons aren't going to put up with this shit.
It could be worse. You could be
What?
playing a Nausicaan.
Yeah, it could be playing a Nausicaan, in which case I just kill her and, like, bring back a bucket full of stuff to Scotty. Hey, I found this stuff. Is and the thing you're looking for in here?
Because, maybe not even kill her, just, knock her out and take the stuff. It's like,
Just show up with, like, a milk crate filled with, like, porn videos and liquor. Is what you're looking for in here? It's all porn and liquor. Well, this is what I'd want.
yeah, the characters I've done that mission with have been, all Fed side stuff, so that's all, occasionally levels of exasperation with it, but, yeah, whatever,
Yeah.
we'll do it. And my Orion tactical officer, and a Romulan science officer. It's like, okay, the Orion tactical officer is like, you want a drink? Fine, I can get you a drink. I have no problem with that. Sure. You're not going to tell me, are you? I'll be back.
Yeah, but the my Andorian engineer was sort of like doing the. Are you kidding me? We don't have time. I can't hit her. They will revoke my commission. I'll be back.
Right. Actually, honestly, my reaction to it, for the most of my characters, the reaction is if given how frustrated they might be, it's like, okay, I can't hurt her. That might screw up the timeline. Fuck.
Yeah.
If I'm playing a Klingon, that would be my reaction. It's like for a Klingon, it's like, can't kill her. We'll fuck up the timeline. Can't do that. Under specific orders, not to fuck up the timeline. I'll go get her a drink.
Yeah, the Gorn was like, you want a drink? Yes, what's in the drink? I just want a nerve tonic. A nerve tonic. This is a drink they serve. Yes. Okay. Go out to the bartender. I require a nerve tonic. Well, what's in it? I was told it's a drink you serve. Well, a lot of people have different ideas of what a nerve tonic is. Where do you suggest I find the recipe for this thing in the corner? This mewling mammal.
I'll go talk to Commander Scott. He knows her pretty well.
Very well. Stomp, 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 stomp. What isn't a nerve tonic? Well, I like scotch. Very well, I will bring her scotch.
She doesn't like scotch! What does she like? Well, she likes this aspect, these aspects. So you want to get something that will fit all these categories. Why is this so complicated?
Turn to the science officer. Can you just drug her? No.
I do like the Gorn. Oh, boy. Let's see. I think we've been recording for a while, so we should probably wrap things up soon.
Yeah, we're starting to go.
Well, we're running out of steam.
Yeah.
Azul did have a question.
Oh,
Let's see
excellent.
if I can find it. It was sort of asking for recommendations, and such, because GOG is having a sale on Activision games.
Oh, cool.
So Azul was asking stuff off of the list. Basically, Azul had none of the games and was wondering which games we would recommend off the list. And I've not played all of these, but let's see. They've got Quest for Glory 1 through 5, Pharaoh and Cleopatra, Caesar 3, Zeus and Poseidon, Acropolis, Arcanum of Steamworks and Magic. Get that.
Yeah, that's
Space Quest 1 through 3 and 4 through 6. Yes. If you like adventure games, yes. Vampire the Masquerade Redemption. If I remember correctly, that one's actually a pretty good game, but buggy as all fuck.
I don't remember that one at all. I haven't played it. Most of these I haven't played.
I figured. King's Quest 1 through 3, and then King's Quest 4 through 6, and then King's Quest 7 and 8. Again, if you like adventure games, they're classics for a reason. The Police Quest collection are interesting, but you have to follow police procedure, otherwise you get fucked up. So, yeah. Like, literally, that's part of the game.
That's actually kind of cool.
It is. The Police Quest SWAT 1 and 2 and SWAT 3. They're okay, I guess. I don't know. Don't know Interstate 76. Phantasmagoria 1 and Phantasmagoria 2. I don't know them. I've seen Spoonie's playthrough of Phantasmagoria 2. That was funny. I'm not sure I'd like to play the game personally. The Gabriel Knight games are all interesting. Betrayal of Krondor was very good. The Zork games, they're the Zork games. I mean, don't get eaten by a Gru. I've played a bunch of these. I don't remember them very well. So, Call to Power 2, I've heard good things about that, actually. I haven't played it, though. I don't know Torn's Passage, Dark Reign 2, or Spycraft, though. So, I can't comment on those. But, yeah, the Zork games, I played a bunch of them, so, Oh, Fabled One's got a question. Sure, ask away, Fabled One.
Yes.
Questions from the chat.
Question.
Hey. Ask away, Fabled One. And we will do our best to answer. Haha.
You'll probably fail. Question.
Oh, they gotta type it, so it's gonna take a little bit. So,
Damn you, time delay.
Well, it's not just time delay. It takes time to it takes time to type it, so.
I demand instant whatchamacallit. You know what I'm talking about.
Instant gratification?
Yeah. I have not been drinking.
You're lying, Eric.
I am. I'm on my second bourbon. And I really should eat food.
Food. I ate before the show. I was sort of finishing my dinner while I was playing FTL, since I can play that. It's a turn-based. It's, in fact, I can pause the game to eat and such, so.
The advantage of turn-based games.
It's not technically turn-based, but you can pause it whenever you like, so. But yeah, let's see. I don't think we got any questions by email or anything like that this week either, so nope, we did not. Oh,
no one loves us.
Before, while Fable was typing up his question, Eric, I've got a quick question for you.
What's that?
What were your thoughts on this Saturday's Iron Kingdoms game?
I liked it. I'm glad everyone else is smart enough to run away from the Deathless, because I was totally my character was totally ready to fight that room.
Right.
It's like, no, I think we could take him. I'm just stupid enough to think we could take him. Meanwhile, I'm thinking, we're doomed. We are so doomed. Just the dread is enough problems, but the Excruciator, 6 zombies, and the Deathless? No.
And an Eldritch.
Oh, was there an Eldritch in there?
Yes, there was.
Okay, I missed him.
Oh, no, I made
oh, yeah, having him sitting there going, and Starcrossed, everyone sucks forever.
That spells so mean.
Oh, Jesus Christ, you have no idea. I've one of the troll warlocks, Calandra, has it.
Right.
And playing a game against her and her theme force was so frustrating, because it's like, why everything here should have been dead 4 times over by now. Even accepting the typical troll resiliency and buff stacking. Why? Although to be fair, that was the game that I could not fail a tough. I could not fail a tough check.
So it was troll and troll. That was troll and troll.
It was troll on Pharaoh, and some of the Pharaoh stuff has tough.
Ah, okay.
So, like, one brigand sitting in his control zone, like, keeping him from getting control points, because he keeps on making his fucking tough rolls.
Nice.
Like, it was like 4 turns, just sitting there, like, thump, get up, club. That didn't hurt. I know, you're like armor 20. Dead. Nope, made one tough roll, get up.
Stop doing that! Nope.
How do you like tough rolls, troll? Clump. Honestly, the solution would have been to send the dire troll over to eat him, but...
All right. Oh, I see. All right, that's something I'll talk... His question's more sort of something we'll deal with off podcast, I think.
Okay.
All right, so anyways, guys, that's going to do it for this week. This episode of the Surly Grognards. We'll be back next time with some topic. I'm not sure what. Anyways, guys, talk to you. We hope you enjoyed the show. If you have show topic suggestions, please feel free to ask us. We love getting questions from the viewers. We try to save time at the end of episodes for viewer questions, as usual. Don't always get them, but when we get them, we like trying to answer them. So if you got one for us, please feel free to ask us. You can email us. Our email address is surlygrognards@yahoo.com, surlygrognards@yahoo.com. Or you can post them on our forums, which you can find at mechagm.forumer.com. If you're listening to this episode on YouTube, you can leave a comment, leave a question in the comments. We'll answer it there. Also, if you've got show topic suggestions, things you'd like us to talk about, hit us up either there. Or if you've got feedback for us, ways we can improve the show, things we're doing right, things we're doing wrong, etc. Constructive criticism is always welcome in any of those places.
Absolutely.
And you can find past episodes of the show most of the past episodes of the show on YouTube. It's on my YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/mechagm. And let's see, anything else? Oh, right. I tweet out when the show's going to be going live. My Twitter handle's @mechagm, so keep an eye on my Twitter if you want to know when the show's going to be going live and such. Or when I'm about to stream anything, for that matter. Other than that, I think that's going to do it for this week. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope everybody had a good time. I had a blast as always.
Yay!
I got to rant a little bit about some bad writing and some problems in various games alike, so hey. Thanks, guys, and we'll see you guys soon. That's it for I think, right?
I think that, yeah.
All right, great.
I think that's all the shit.
Till we see you guys next, be happy, be safe, keep on gaming, everybody, and we'll see you soon. Bye, everybody.
Bye!